Episode 60, Two Birds, One Stone. As the baker's dozen rush to prevent Fruth Lavud from escaping, spells are cast, webs are flung, and defenestration occurs. Fruth attempts to flee and retaliates with a returning harpoon, but the party is determined to keep the human fugitive contained. Just as Fruth is about to lose the skirmish, he reveals that his capture would lead to a fate worse than death from his superiors. Therefore, the bosun resigns to stabbing himself in the heart 3 times, soon falling dead before his attackers. A scoop quickly uses clerical magic to revive the corpse as Nakano attempts to release Honoria from her bindings. The chains and locks prove to be more obstreperous than previously thought as a scoop comes to the rescue by temporarily banishing the winged elf out of this realm and out of the restraints. Honoria soon returns free of her ties as Misheni prescribes her opium for the pain of losing a portion of her wing. The delirious and flightless friend divulges that she was in New Spheris before she was rudely stuck and kidnapped, as Tamrin begins drawing a transportation circle in an effort to return them to Namung. Arriving in the hold of the Sutamabura, Honoria is laid down to rest in an opium-induced stupor as Tammy takes Fruth into detainment. As Hurt and a scoop throw one back, Nakano and Misheni begin the arduous process of reattaching the dismembered portion of the avian elf's wing. Episode 60.
Hello all and welcome. I'm your not so humble Game Master
shit.
TJ, and this is Dice of Ages, the Baker's Dozen, Bread for Adventure, episode 61. We picked up from our recap where Honoria is out in an opium-induced stupor/coma, and Nakano and Misheni were about to engage in surgery to reattach her severed portion of her wing. So we're going to go through some checks to make you guys do that. How would you like to start this surgery?
Cleaning all the stuff, clearly, after it's been prepped, or prepping all the stuff and cleaning
Sure.
Sorry,
am I in the room or not?
You are currently off submitting Fruth Lavud to the courthouse authorities.
Right.
Okay, and then a scoop and Hurt are off on their own too, right? Or are you in the room?
A scoop and Hurt are throwing one back.
Okay, but non-alcoholic one for Hurt.
I don't
She
remember,
drinks.
actually.
I just read it in my notes.
Okay.
We tricked her.
Thank you, Noel.
Yep.
That makes me feel better.
Okay, so then probably first step for this is kind of trying to identify where, after of course cleaning all the utensils and stuff, is like identifying how it can get back on there, get rid of any extra skin if needed, identify if graft is needed.
Okay. So you
stuff
want to
like that.
examine the wound and figure out
Do
your angle
planning,
of approach.
yeah,
Okay.
planning for the surgery.
So roll a
basically.
medicine check to see if you can understand what happened here.
Okay, and then I know Nakano's in the room. But... that's a 25.
A 25. So you CSI medical examiner examine this wing. It looks like there was very little. There's a nice clean saw point about halfway through it, and then it becomes this jagged mess that is all kinds of fucked up, almost looking like that Aria was somebody sawed through her wing halfway through of it while she was unconscious, and then she woke up halfway through it, and they had to pin her down and have her there was a massive struggle to saw the rest of it off.
Mm-hmm.
So she went through traumatic thing, and she probably blocked it out because it was so much pain, and then probably passed out from the pain.
Right.
This is going to be a difficult thing to do. It has been detached for several hours, like if not like half a day, as because a piece of it was sent to you, which the piece that was sent to you, you cannot reattach. It's the flesh has already grown necrotic. So she's just going to have a chunk missing, but you think that she'll still be capable of flight if you can reattach this other bit. You have very little time to reattach this. Your best bet is that if you guys have any clerical magic, like Spare the Dying, or what's the other one that's stops flesh from decaying? I think it's Spare the Dying, something like that. Like that's the type of thing that would be super helpful in this type of situation to prevent it from decaying any further.
Could we have asked a Scoop? A Scoop, do you have anything today? Like this would have happened before you went off to go Taiwan on. Do you have anything that could like stop the dying on this, or?
No, I used a lot of spells during the battle with Fruth. So I don't have.
Okay, so no cantrips or anything. Okay.
Mm,
All right.
let's see.
So without something like that, you're realizing you've got one chance at this, because the surgery is going to take a couple hours, and by that time the flesh could have already be dead. It's going to take her physical therapy for her to get her wing back to like working condition, but with the help of magic, if you do the surgery well enough, she could be on her feet and flying within a matter of hours.
Okay.
Meaning, like, if she could have any type of like restoration spell, regeneration spell, greater restoration spell, something like that that can be put on top of after this has been surgically attached, that could help out greatly. Otherwise, she could be in for weeks, if not months, of rehabilitation.
I'm just looking through my medicine bag to see if there's anything that might even work well. But at least start with, okay, this is good. I have some clean femur bones that I can use as grafting material for missing parts of the bones and stuff, at least to kind of create bridges, so that way it should be helpful. Then basically try to keep the wing cool in the meantime, so I could do like a little bit of that control, the druid craft, just
Sure.
create a little frost on it or something, and then basically start doing the orthopedic portion first, then going into reattaching ligaments, and then sewing up the musculature.
So
and
let's
sutures.
do this in three stages. We'll do a medicine check for the bone, we'll do a medicine check for the muscle, and then we'll do a medicine check for the epidermis.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
And Nakano, are you good to help me?
Oh, you're muted.
I think
Sorry.
you're-
I have to be right back, but
Okay.
Angela's here. So.
Okay.
She asked Nakano if Nakano's good to help.
Sorry. Yep. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I
All
would
right. So
say-
just follow my directions exactly, and just hold here, and then like.
Yeah, because she can
Like-
she's basically a big medical piece of equipment, because she can have so many limbs of hold something very, very precise for you to hold it still. Also, if
Yeah.
she had the opportunity, if you still have web left or something like that, I'm not sure if you do, I think you used it already, but if you still were
I
able
did
to
use
pull a little bit of web out, that type of organic stitching would be extremely helpful for something like this. I think you used web already, but you probably have some like still left on your person
Yeah.
enough to make a little bit of thread. You could probably do that, kind of like a spider silk.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance as well.
Oh, and a scoop's giving you guidance.
Awesome.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Okay. First check. That was interesting. That's a 30.
A 30. Wow. So you use some of those leftover pieces of bone, and you grind them into a place where you kind of make a slot peg, and are able to sanitize them and like pretty much through some magic of like druidcraft make it so that they're like universal donor bone marrow style, and are able to shoot them in there, and they're tied up a little bit with some organic spider silk, and the bone has been attached very well. You think this will bond well. Given some healing spells after this surgery, this will go well.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Time for the musculature. That's another 30.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Wow. Yeah, the ligaments, again, using this spider silk thread and some of the pieces of musculature that you've saved from other creatures that you keep in vials like around your neck, you're able to basically fuse the tendons together in a very efficient way, and it looks expertly done.
Awesome. All right. Final closing stitches. Here we go.
And what was that?
I'm adding in a Scoop's guidance right now, just to give it
Okay.
a little bit more oomph. So 26.
A 26. Wow. Okay. Easily enough, you stitch up the skin with the spider silk thread and realize that all of this stuff is going to be or organically be absorbed very, very well. Like you won't have to remove any stitches. It'll just be, it's magic webbing. It's meant to stick things together. It's very, like, Nakano just kind of has a little bit of a smirk on her face. She's like, yeah, I made that. And you stitch you peel some of the feathers back and stitch the epidermis very, very well. And then as the feathers lay down, at the very most, you can tell that there's just a small abscess of, like, in the shape of the line that you attached the missing part of the limb to. That will always be there, and it will always be scar tissue, but it's mostly covered by feathers. It's just like a layer of feathers is missing.
Okay.
Constant reminder, but also a reminder that they survived, and you helped them. Yeah, and it's all done. And the best you can do now is, like, maybe add some healing magic on top of it.
Okay.
Impressive.
I only have a little bit. Let me double check if I. 'Cause I think
And the music link is in the chat, by the way.
What?
The music link is in the chat when
Okay,
you get a
thank
chance.
Yeah, I mean, I could do the healing spirit on her just to kind of help a little bit, but then I know that's it's not going to be able to access it for a few days while we're doing the trial, right? So
You could do that. Yeah. So healing spirit would be a very efficient here and very effective.
yeah. So I'll do that then on her. Because the Scoop, you said you're pretty tapped.
It's only the strong spells that I
Okay.
have left, just in case.
Okay. All right. Give me a moment here just to figure out what dice I need to roll. Or do you need me to roll any dice, GM?
For healing spirit? No.
Okay.
It's. I mean, she's gonna sit in it,
Right.
so she'll be fine. Like, it's enough that it'll be healing her, especially her superficial wounds. What's going to take time is like the ligaments and the bone really catching.
Right.
Um,
Okay. Well,
so she won't be able to fly now, but with the extra healing magic, give her a week, maybe,
okay.
she'll be flying again.
Wow. Well, thank you both. There's Noctur. It's great.
Dirt's
Doctor, nurse.
Noctur. There's.
No. It's all you.
No.
As in-
I couldn't have done some of those like precise things of like just getting the tip of the feather just right back into that little spot, right? So
Very, very impressive. I couldn't imagine doing something like that. Oh.
well, I can't imagine forging documents, but you're very good at that. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, I am good at that. You're right.
yeah. There's lots of things. Yeah.
You stroke Nakano's ego, and as she is like, yeah, you're right. She looks down and sees the handiwork of what, as the wing is gently folded back into the hammock for her to rest. And Nakano has this thought of, this is one of my oldest friends, and my newfound family and friends helped save a huge portion of their identity for them. And for me. And they spent spells that they had no business spending because they knew they needed to save other people, and traveled as clouds halfway across the continent to rescue someone that meant something to me. And without hesitation, they did it. And Nakano just thinks about that for a little bit. As Tamron comes through the door, drenched now because it's raining outside, it's pouring cats and dogs, of the door of the hold of the Sutamabora. Just his hat and his coat just soggy and dripping. Without Fruthlovud, just the best he can muster is like a blowing the water that's dripping down his face out of his face, and just a big thumbs up of like, it's done, before he like starts to strip his coat and wring it out one of the portholes to get it all, like one of the cannon windows, try to dry it off a little bit. It is technically still night, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So you still have the night before your court case now. It's just a few hours away. Is anybody taking that long rest, or are we saving it and moving forward?
I think I'll save.
Yeah, I'm gonna save mine
I think
because
I'm
in
save
case
mine.
because in case you need to dip into more spells, that'll be helpful.
I'm not sure about Tamron, but
I think didn't he do a long rest already?
He did one already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He and
Never mind.
I don't think a scoop did one. Did you?
I don't know. You kept saying I did, but I thought I didn't. So I'm not.
I thought you and
You said several times
I'll
that
check
I did,
my notes
but,
real
like,
quick, just to be safe about it.
Yeah,
Let me check my notes.
but like I always kept my spells. I don't think I might have done the short rest, but I've never like reset them to do a long rest,
I see.
just in case. Because I didn't really need to. I didn't spend any spells besides Fog Cloud during the courtroom. I think that was pretty much it.
Alario and Tamron rest for the evening.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take a long rest.
You are?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that long
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
tonight. So you just drink until you pass out.
No, because I'll probably have a hangover in the morning, so
Okay.
I'll definitely pace myself. And
So Alario Scoop and Tamron are going to have used their long rest. Nakano and Masheni, the ladies still have their long rest available. If depending on whether this court case lasts for several days or not.
Right.
This one is about. This is not the military case. This is the
Personal,
civilian
yes.
case
Yeah.
about the actual survivors of social injustice or cultural injustice. So, we'll wait for John to come back, but Cam, your character Scoop can sleep tonight. Is there anything that you would like to do before you bed down? Anything you'd like to impart or give to the group as they're just kind of short resting or before you slip off into slumber?
I'm not. Do I have anything?
No, I was just wondering if there's anything you'd like to do before, because it's going to remove you from role play for a little bit, is what I mean.
No, I don't think I have anything. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of bed down.
Okay.
Hurt just kind of falls asleep on your chest in one of the hammocks. She thinks she's drunk, so she's like, she's doing one of those. It's kind of psychosomatic, probably. And you bed down. What does Nakano and Masheni do? Well, Tamron's still busy trying to dry out his clothes.
Yeah.
Anything you guys do to prep for the case tomorrow? Get your story straight?
I know we have the vials already,
Yeah, we do.
so we can splash. You know.
You have
The
those
Madonna.
letters.
Maybe
That's
just
all
all, yeah.
You
Leave it.
have. Do you want Honoria to be part? Do you want her to be a witness?
That, I was thinking, yeah, maybe that might be a good idea.
She can identify that Fruth was
I mean, do you
working
think
with.
it's too soon? After all that we put her through?
I mean, she should be okay in the morning to at least. The opium should
Okay.
have worn off, you know. Also, if we don't bring her to the stand as our first witness, too, that
Right. That's true.
should. And it'll still be injured so that it's clear, like, oh no, she really was attacked and such.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep the piece of her flesh, her wing that was given to you, as like Exhibit D or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah.
Yeah, should do that. Also, isn't she a member of a completely different country that basically, or nation state, sovereign?
She
nation
said
state?
she's from New Spheris, or she lives there now. New Spheris is technically still part of this continent, but if you look at it on the map, New Spheris is technically part of, like as far as like where the land borders are drawn, is technically part of the Greater Protectorate of Strida, which is like of the mainland continent. But it's, from what you've heard, it's like this floating island in the sky. So who knows, really?
So I think, yeah, we could, but maybe the angle is also, at this point, it's clear that the Vodomo has perpetrated acts against other nationals, basically, and it's turned into more of an more of an international affair. It wasn't just, the North versus the South. It was completely different.
Actually, before I go to bed, can I do Legends lore on the Vodomo?
A legend lore, you have to be touching the object you're doing legend lore on, I believe. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I believe it's an item, not a person, but I will double check that for you.
Name or describe a person, place, or object the spell brings.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
The spell brings to
Oh,
your
it's
mind.
range self. Never mind. Name or describe a person, place, or object. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to do legend lore on the Vodomo, I suppose you can.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit.
Might as well spend it.
Consists of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has been wildly known.
Look like you're doing a seance over there, a scoop. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm
lots of,
trying
like-
to, I guess, ask my goddess for more information about the Vodomo.
Oh, okay.
As I might as well use it so I can replenish everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's quite a hefty spell.
That incense is very nice smelling too.
So just give me a few and
Its
I'll
material components are
get back to you in like 10 minutes.
4 ivory strips of 50 gold peach east. So 200 gold, and incense were so 450 gold pieces worth of materials.
Let me see if I have it.
Here's what I'll say. You're in a city. This is you have access to these materials. Rather than saying, "Oh, you have to go buy them and come
Yeah.
back," I'll just say, "Spend the gold," and you could have had the materials. So you just have to spend 450 gold to cast the spell.
Well, if I totally forgot about the material part, I would like to bring that up to, I guess, Nakano, since Tamarin and Misheni, I was about to say Trisheni, Phew.
I know.
Sorry for
And tell them that this spell is going to be, you said 450?
450 gold, yeah.
450 gold.
Okay.
Do you want to learn more about the Vodomo or the Aaron box?
Oh,
More so, probably Masha.
oh boy. I mean, I think
I'm trying to.
who are we gonna try to get at really? More the Vadonos or Masha? I'm a little scared of going after Masha right now, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but
The reason I bring it up is because the Vodomo is a more immediate threat to us than Masha.
so what do you think, Tammy and Nakano? Should we do Domo or
Am I there now? Sorry.
Yeah, you came back.
Yeah.
It is raining cats and dogs outside. You came back drenched, and you were like basically stripping yourself to like get the water out of all of your clothes and try to hang them up.
Trying to see if enough gold.
I'm sorry, I was busy wringing out my clothes. What are we? What are you casting?
Legend lore. I gotta spend 450 gold to learn either about the Vodomo. I mean, pretty much anyone, but the Vodomo's a more immediate threat.
Yeah.
And Masha Ehrenbach is, the leader, it seems to be, in all of this.
Are we trying to get something that we can use in court?
Potentially.
I think so. I mean, we should for that, for that amount of gold, right?
But since
I hope so.
you got Masha and Ehrenbach, how do you say the name?
Aaron Bach.
Ehrenbach.
We know a pretty good amount about her, right?
We-
Don't know anything about the Vodomo except that they're a shifter.
I mean, we know that they had lands, and we have your Drakback recording and stuff, and
Yeah.
don't
I would
know.
say it might be good too because like if we while we're questioning them, if we get to question them, if we like have deep lore information about them that they would think is secret,
Right, like
then I would
blackmail
assume
almost.
yeah, that they would probably freak out and break. Might be a good
Okay.
weapon.
Yeah, we can pull it out if needed.
Right, so we're doing
Bodomo, I think, if
the Vodomo.
you guys are. I can take it out of the party fund if he wants, then, because this really is big for the
Yeah,
case.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be in.
We could always do Masha later too, you know?
Yeah, I have a feeling she's going to continue to persist in our lives.
Yeah.
So,
So who's taking this out of their pockets?
I'm taking it out of the
You have-
party fund right now.
I know, but everyone has their own split gold.
It's no out of the full, like
You guys have your own individual, and then you have, in
Yes,
addition
yes,
to that,
yes.
you have a party fund.
yeah. So I'm
Okay,
taking it
okay.
out of the party fund.
It's like communism with just a little bit of capitalism. Just a little bit.
It's democratic socialism.
Ah. That sounds good. Sounds like
is good.
everybody's happy.
Those listening out there, it is good. Capitalism is the enemy.
So I'm gonna start waving my hand and doing some chants.
Okay. As you cast legend lore and name the Vodomo, what is the name that you say?
Do we have the actual name for Vodoma?
I think we do. Oh, crap. This is where the notes. It's going to take me a second to find it in the notes, but we do have the name. I thought because of my organizational chart that written out at one point, and you could also refer to them as the one that.
I just want to know, what exactly? What are the words that you say?
Is it not
when you
Varad
cast
or
them?
dude?
This is what I'm asking. Exactly what
Varad.
words do you say when you are casting legend lore on this creature? Like, what are the exact words? I need to know the exact words because it could change my answer.
It's just a name, right?
No, it's like, what do you want? Like, how do you phrase it? Like, tell
What,
me all about.
yeah.
This individual is a shapeshifter. What name do you say? Or what title or what words exactly do you say?
I guess I would discuss that with them as well. Do you want to? What do you want to learn?
Because you also know that their persona, Varad or Dude, is this male human that they embody as the Vodomo. But Tamron, or should I say Thene Preclusiveness, had a match with the female Tananawi true form of them.
Here's an idea. If we can prove that Varad or dude is not a real person, maybe we could like force them out. You know, like you say, give us lore on like on Varad or dude, and nothing comes back. Like maybe that would be useful.
I mean,
But then again, we're like
Probab-
in court, like, hey, we cast a spell on you, and it didn't look good on you.
Yeah, I was about
So-
to say the only person that gets this information is is a scoop inside of his own head. So
You better believe us.
yeah, I think whatever information we need to get out of this, it should be something that is like a lead or something that we can then use, like that's actually actionable after this, right? Or we can follow up.
Yeah.
Like if for some reason, it says that Betty Boop is, their mother, then we can go and try to find that individual, right? Like
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
To get more information.
We could ask, like, who else knows that Varad or dude is a shapeshifter?
Yeah.
Get their testimony, right?
Right, or knows, right, who else knows that Verado Dude, or the individual posing as Verado Dude is a shapeshifter. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Nakano?
I mean, we could use. I think that'd be useful, but what are we gonna do? What about for Honoria? Like, where do we see her adding like, you know, value here for the court
Well,
case.
She could be valuable, but
Mm.
that's not the question we're asking. No.
No, like not necessarily. You're asking like what we're asking is if you want to cast legend lore on the individual that is Varad or Dude, what words are you actually saying in order to, because the spell specifies name a creature, object, or something. Now a shapeshifter is most likely has many names. You know that their true form is a female Tananawi, but do you know that Tananawi's true name? Meaning-
No, but couldn't we get the lore from the alibi or from the fake name? Or no?
Perhaps. There's only really
So if
one
we
way
like,
to
if we
find
like
out.
know who knows that Varad or Dude is a Tananawi shapeshifter,
Yeah. I
couldn't
mean,
we
It's
get
not a
something back
question
from
that's answered. It's just you just name something. For example, like I'll give you this because you know how your spell works.
Yes.
If you were to name Vodomo, Varad, or Dude, you might only get information on the persona of Vodomo, Varad, or Dude that the female Tananawi embodies.
that?
and
So
not
we can't ask
necessarily-
like specific questions. Is that what you're saying?
You're right. It's not a specific question. You just
I understand,
name
okay.
someone, and it gives it gives you cryptic, like legend-like lore.
Okay.
So-
I don't think we know their real name, right?
No.
Yeah.
So we need to pose it as like, we need to understand more about the Tananawi shapeshifter that is posing as Vodomo, Varad, or Dude.
Right. And so specifically, the spell does say name or describe a person, place, or object.
So I think with that description, it should be okay, right?
The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing that you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never ever been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gained little to no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
I don't think I even asked their name.
No, you
You
did,
didn't.
but she gave a false name.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you feel confident to scoop?
Not really. So just Vodomo or Dude.
No, like, because it might just get the information on just that persona, right? It's like, and not the actual person that is, not the female Tananawi that's being Varad or Dude. So, does that make sense? It's like, it'd be like asking a actor in a,
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking what the you want me to ask. Just the Tananawi?
the, who is the female Tananawi who is posing, who is a shapeshifter and is posing as the male human Vodomo, Varad, or Dude?
Yeah.
Should we use that as the
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting for the prompt.
okay.
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
So we
use
at least
that
get a
prompt.
name that we can follow, right?
Right.
Okay. So you describe, what are the exact words that you say?
Come on.
I have to know.
You heard me just say it. You can do
I
it.
know,
in-
but-
He's still angry about the tech problems.
I have nothing to do with it.
I apologize. I was looking up information to answer this question, which is why I wasn't fully here. So I do need
No,
you
no,
to
no.
tell-
I'm just saying you're giving us a hard time because you're still upset about the.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
But no, I just wasn't pulling full attention because I was looking up answers to this legend lore.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Oh.
looking up my lore. So What was it again?
Who was Atanawi that Tamron played against, or what was it?
Oh, that's a good idea too.
You're describing, yeah. So you don't ask the question. You describe like the Tananawi that Tamron played.
Well, yeah, it's
Pickleball.
Tamron technically. Tamron played against pickleball with
Posing as the human.
posing as the human.
Vodomo Verado, too.
Bodo.
Bodomo. You got it. Okay, understood.
I get so embarrassed.
You are trying to zero in on their true identity and not their perceived popular persona.
Mhm.
You cast the spell. You spend the material components. You spend the gold. A Scoop's eyes roll into the back of his head. His chin goes up, his head goes back, and his mouth and jaw unhinge as there's this whisperous, choirous voice that come out of his that disgorges from his mouth, and it speaks in a melodic tone, and it says, "Sister of Raku and daughter of Alongama, this one shapeshifter did not know before what was done to her. Realizing the travesty that had befallen her family, she made it her mission to douse the fires of resistance that the South would push forward and ignite. Found in a field, half burned to ash, her family gone, her brother daft. Found
Are you
in a
ready?
field by one from far away, raised to heights of new power and new sway. She will be the end of those she claims to be, and she will end those who claim her to be we.
Yeah, I might need a text to speech on that.
Why do you write in your handwriting is so big? How you write?
How you write? Do you how do
I write
write?
so big? How I write so big? It's
You give up
illegible.
20 pages.
They're imaginary pages. Like I have infinite pages. It's also illegibly. It's nonsense. What I wrote down is pure nonsense.
I have seen Sean write on his tablet, and it is like this. It's that big, yeah. It's like a 7-inch by 8-inch or like by 10-inch thing. And he's
Writing
this big.
smaller takes more
Who reads
energy.
per
I will not
line?
explain myself.
Anyway, Noelle got all of that. I know she did.
I
I hope
only
so,
missed
'cause-
like one phrase, but yes, I did get
You want to
That's
repeat that?
amazing. That's
Sister of
amazing.
Raku, daughter of
Alongama.
This one shapeshifter did not know what was done to her. Realizing the travesty that befell her family, made it her mission to douse the fires of resistance and ignite. Found in a field,
Half burned to ash.
yeah. That was when I started to run out. Okay, ash. Her brother gone. Found in a field by
No,
one.
found in a field, half burned to ash. Her brother Her family gone, her brother daft.
I just said found in a field, brother dead.
Brother Daft.
Daft.
Daft. Okay. Yeah. Do. And then found in a field by one far away. Raised to heights of new power and sway. And I know I'm missing a line there, but that's okay. She will end those who claim her to be we. Which I'm assuming is a play on words of Tananawi.
It is.
Legitimately, how do you do that, Noah?
I have
It's her job.
90%.
That's
that.
pretty good. How do you typing? That's probably better, right?
I'm
I
typing.
probably
No,
should be
I'm
typing
writing
instead
it.
of scribbling, right?
No,
Noelle's
I'm writing
writing
I'm
it.
typing. I also
Uh,
started typing the second sentence in.
This.
It is-
What is this?
It is
Who
not.
can read that?
It is not pretty.
There you go.
What?
Yo, that's hieroglyphics, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to do this.
Also, your iPad, if you're on Notability, you could probably have it recording and it takes notes for you.
Yeah, that's what I need. That like, there's like, what is the one, the AI that like can just like generate all your text into speech instantly?
Yeah, basically.
That's what I need.
Yeah, just be careful. That
All your
thing's gonna
speech into
become you in
text.
like 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
There's gonna
Well,
be just a
if I can
walking, talking
understand-
Sean.
If I can take
Version
good
2.
notes, then it's worth it.
Sean GPT.
Yeah.
Sean GPT.
Sean GPT.
Actually, that's my company, Sean GBT, because it's Sean Feld, so we have, yeah, Sean.
Oh.
That's not scary
It's
at
weird.
all. Why did you marry into that?
Yeah.
You're gonna ask You're gonna ask Sean GPT what was the plot of the last episode of Baker's Done?
If it gets it right, I'm leaving. I'm moving. If it gets it right, I'm moving into the woods somewhere.
God help you all.
Yeah.
Is what it comes back with.
It's weird.
But anyway, so a name is not given.
No. But we do have the name of Raku and Longma.
Olongama.
Balongama.
Olongama.
Can you please spell that?
It is on your map.
I,
I do remember that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write in Discord.
There's a place
Sean-
called Olongama.
Sean. Gasp.
Yes.
Wait, I know of this place. I've seen it on my maps.
Yeah, you should know of this place because someone gave you a teleportation circle to this place.
Is it in the island? or is it-
It is in the Twin Islands, the Twin Isles.
I can't see it.
Olongama started with an O. It's like probably the
Oh, it is
longest
an O.
town
South or
name.
north?
There's no way it's way out there.
Olongama, between.
Oh,
Keith
it's because
and-
my drawing that turned it into that said teleportation circle cut off the O and made it look like a C. It was like Klingama.
Yeah, it's between Keith and.
Yeah, it's down there in the Southern Dynasty, kind of towards the middle of the island.
Do you guys
Sheriff
remember who gave you
fella?
the transportation circle?
the Salty
coordinates for-
Mystic? No.
Be-
Yeah. Do you guys recognize the name Raku?
Is that the one that escaped on the ship?
No, but is that?
Oh,
Are
sorry.
you implying that it's the Salty Mystic?
No.
No.
Raku does sound familiar. Is Raku the seeker?
Did we ever get the Seeker's
No.
name?
Raku. Was
You
he
have
on
met a
the-
Raku.
Ooh.
Actually, Raku is going back all the way to the beginning of the campaign.
Oh,
Jesus
he's from the
Christ.
first when he escaped from Shylong, or ran away from Shylong.
Yeah.
He was one of
The
the
inciter of violence.
Yes, he was what he
Right.
was the Tanawi. No,
He was.
Okay. Versus, I think it was a kobold.
Raku incited a lot of. He was. Do you remember how someone was sent after
Yes.
Raku?
Yes. It was the sister
Yeah, of the
of
twins.
the twin.
Yeah. Do you remember who it was?
Shit. I know it was like
I can tell you her sister's name. Her sister was Una.
Duna.
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 Oh.
Duna and
Yeah,
Una.
I knew it.
Oh yeah.
1 and 2.
Remember, Rakus fled to the southern mainland, most likely to gather more supporters to his cause. Duna has been sent after him
It wasn't
because he's supposed to be like a leader of an extremist group bent on reparation, revenge, and freedom for all core.
and we haven't.
I
found
bet
Duna
they're all
since.
in Olongama.
Right, we haven't found Duna since we traveled with Una for a
No.
while.
So, daughter of Alongama and sister of Raku. Look at that seed that I set at the very beginning of the campaign that you guys are uncovering right
You
now.
motherfucker. Well, we don't really have time to go all the way over there, right?
I mean,
Are we
how
just-
far is it? We still have cloud stuff.
I mean, we have the teleportation. I mean,
Thank you.
it's hundreds of miles away, but we still have the teleportation circle. But I'd have to take too long. It would take 2 long rests basically to get there and back.
Or
You don't
do
have
we
that.
just
You already took your
contact
long rest.
Raku? Scoop, do you still have any magic left for doing like a, hey, what's up, Raku?
don't.
What's your sister's name? No?
Do we have a sending stone, don't we?
Sending stone only
Uh,
works with another sending stone.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
It's like walkie-talkies.
Didn't you just take a long rest to Scoop? Or no, you were about to.
He's
I was
about to, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the sending.
Did I take
spell.
sending too? No.
Oh, I don't have a sending spell on me right now.
Well, filibuster.
Even so, this is a lot of information. Like you don't
Do you think-
don't necessarily need to go all the way to Alongama to get to know to for example, you know how some people like will
If we-
like some defendants or some like attorneys will release to like I bet you didn't know that I knew that about you in order to get people off guard in order to like be okay a permission to treat the witness as hostile type of thing. Like you now know very private information about the Vodomo that most likely has been guarded
Yeah.
by her.
If we just go in there, guns ablazing, and be like, this this person is not who they say they are. This is a mistrial. You are the daughter
Will they-
of
Well, they're gonna be-
Alongama and the sister of Roku. Like if we just go in there like going hard, do you think like
You also
that
have
would
to
just kind
remember
of break them?
You also have to remember that the Vodomo's trying to become the judge. So the Vodomo might not even be there.
Right, because technically the Vodomo is not the one on trial. What's on trial is
Right, but the Vodomo is the judge.
not you.
Right.
It's not you. It's the nation and the administration of the Northern Dynasty for allowing the survivors of cultural injustice to be oppressed in the way that they have been.
I mean, that
Okay,
doesn't
so we go
mean
in there
that-
being like, this judge is not who they say they are. This judge is Varad or Dude, and Varad or Dude is not who they say they
No,
are. Varad or
because-
Dude.
Who's gonna believe that? We have. I think
That's some
we're-
deep
we-
ass conspiracy
I
shit.
think we went through that whole situation of getting the potion and throwing it on him. Or
Yes,
something.
because
Right.
Yeah,
Varad,
yeah.
the connection here is that Varad or Dude is in charge of like the one that's like the master of coin, the one that's in charge of making sure that these people. Here, I'll pull it up. Just so
What information are we trying to get at Ologama if we were to go?
Olongama.
I thought isn't that what you just said?
Olongama.
Also, it doesn't
what you
matter
said.
if we prove that the judge is Virador dude. We just have to prove that the judge is whoever this person is.
And I mean, does it matter that a southerner is actually holding one of the highest positions in the Northern Dynasty?
Well, that's something I didn't even consider.
Right. So just so we're clear on the Vodomo's role in the administration, Vodomo Virador Dude, who we realize is a female Tananawi in disguise, is in charge of the day-to-day policy, taxes, and finances of the dynasty. The Zushis send/report finances and taxes to the Vodomo. The Vodomo has a coterie of legal-minded professionals, lawyers, judges, etc. They have a coterie of legal-minded professionals, lawyers, judges, etc. The Vodomo can issue laws with a majority backing from the high judges, and the dynast appoints the judges. Dynast can veto, but most majority can overrule. So laws can be passed at the behest of the Vodomo if the Vodomo has a not necessarily a conflict of interest, but a like insider trading vested interest. Does that make sense? Because that technically is corruption, but it's legal. Which is why Masha Ehrenbach is treating with him to say like, hey, pass this law, pass these laws that make it more difficult to give back native land because I want this native land. And I'll give you a nation. Does that make sense? So, if you can implicate the Vodomo in this corruptive conspiracy, then you can prove that the administration has, by definition, oppressed people and gone out of its way to illegally take land from native peoples. Because remember, there's a peace treaty between the Northern and Southern Dynasty right now, which hinges on the fact of the Tananawi people getting their land back in a slow, arduous process. Unfortunately, and the North is making it very, very difficult for that to happen, but it's not blocking it outright. If you can prove that they're blocking it outright and just choosing not to do it, then they're in violation of the peace treaty, which means
So
war.
I'm still confused. Why is she trying to block this from happening? Is she not a Tananawi? Like, why does she not?
She
Exactly.
wants power, right? Like, and Masha was going to promise it to her.
Damn. So just like
She's
selling out your
betraying her
people
own
just for
people.
like some power?
Well, remember what the legend lore said. The travesty that befell her, the family that she lost, her brother Daft. Remember how Raku is part of the resistance? And he's like technically an extremist, as the people would label him as.
Damn.
So her brother Daft, eccentric, and yeah, I mean, like, okay, how do I speak more without giving you that? Just I can't hand it to you. You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to go to a Longama and figure
You
it
can
out.
stop talking.
Yeah, okay. You could send to Raku. You don't know how receptive he would be, but
Right.
We don't have any more well, you could in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if you describe that we're trying to, help the Tananawi peoples get their land back, I feel like he might be more sympathetic to whatever we might ask of him thereafter.
He must know that his sister has gone to the other side too, right?
Not necessarily if she's shape changer, right?
Yeah. Could we tell him? He wouldn't believe us. Right? It's like a voice in his head. It's just like your sister is on the other side. Helping.
Right.
It's kind of Star Wars-esque, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we have all the pieces. I just don't know how to put them together.
Alario burst through the door, soaking wet. It was like, I heard you finally got the fruithful lovid guy.
Yeah, Fruithful Vood.
I thought you already knew that. That's why you were drinking with us.
He wasn't here. He's not drinking. He was over at the courthouse still.
Oh, he's. Yeah. Didn't he walk with Tamara?
He was drinking before we left, I think.
Oh, that makes
No,
sense.
he was back at his own place.
Oh yeah, I didn't like him.
He has his own lodgings, but he comes to the Sutamabura because you guys are all in the Sutamabura, and he's like, "Bravo, bravo! That is going to be great. It's going to really, really help our case if we have someone who's a witness on the other side and in custody. We can get their testimony. We can even force their testimony and have permission to treat the witnesses hostile, which means we can get absolutely anything out of them as long as they somewhat cooperate."
I would also I think I have a spell that can make them tell the truth. If I can just appeal to the judge and be like, can we can we use this spell here so that they can tell
Possibly.
the truth?
Possibly.
And then if
we
they
can
don't allow it, we can be like, hey, you're obstructing justice.
Ooh, I like this approach.
Right.
This is good. It's very possible. If we can prove that we are allowed to treat the witnesses hostile, I don't see why the judge would not allow you to cast a very convincing type of compelling spell upon the creature.
So I guess
We also have
set that
knowledge
fire.
that the judge might be biased in the extreme.
Oh my goodness.
But we can cite our previous court case, which basically named Ruth Lavud outright as, having a bounty on his head. So, right, in and of
Yeah.
itself. And then bring in Honoria as, hey, no, this person is really harming people. She can attest to what she's seen of him and clearly be injured.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Which, by the way, here's a piece of her wing that needs to be submitted into evidence, I suppose.
Oh. Oh.
It needs to stay on some ice, so I don't know if you have... We'll put it down. It was wrapped up sterilely.
Okay.
In an evidence bag. Come on, man. Chill. You ever seen evidence before? You're a lawyer. Come on.
Is it gross?
The
This is
law
my first case,
is
remember?
gross. Oh, yeah. You did
Right.
pass the LSATs, right?
The what?
Oh.
You're just our yes man.
I am a good boy.
You are a good boy. You're a good boy. That's true.
Yes. Please, I don't want this.
Well, you don't have to hold on to it. You just need to submit it into evidence.
Okay.
Because you're the lawyer.
Okay,
We're
he's
not
like keeps putting it
lawyers.
into another bag.
Yep.
And puts
There
that
you go.
bag
That's
into
very
another bag.
sanitary. There you go.
Puts
That's
that bag into another bag.
okay. That's a little excessive.
Puts that bag into yet another
You're
bag.
now just you're
got
overdoing it. Okay.
So I shall tell pick this exhibit D4.
Sounds good.
Hostile witness evidence.
Hostile witness. Yes. This is great. So, are we ready for tomorrow?
I hope so. Again, I'm not really a lawyer, so I don't know. I was hoping you would know if we're ready for tomorrow.
You're the ones that have been moving around, gathering a bunch of evidence, like you said.
We gave you all the evidence.
Yes, but what your case is, you said something about ousting somebody, and
Verado dude.
All right. So
Yes.
overall, our plan of not attack, because we shouldn't actually attack, but like it's
you could
for-
say that. That's fine.
is bring Honoria, basically be like, hey, we want to bring in Fruth Lavud, but have them be hostile witness. We're first going to call Honoria and cite our previous case to basically establish that Fruth Lavud is a hostile witness, get Fruth on the stand. You do your cool stuff with your magic of them telling the truth, and then we ask them about the letter that clearly indicates the Vadomo.
So the goal is to represent a person of the administration that's directly involved in making the laws as corrupt.
Yes.
That's good. That means we win the case. If we can prove corruption, we win the case.
Yes.
Yep.
Then yes, this is a great case. We have a very, very good chance of winning this.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Okay, so here we go.
As long as we are not
'Cause-
assassinated before we begin.
Right, it's fine. We can take watches.
We're strong. All right. So team meeting, can we go through this plan of attack one more time as the one who usually tends to attack? I'm the one who talks. It seems like, even though in real life I definitely would not be the one who does this.
That's D&D for you.
All right. So Honoria proves that Fruth is hostile via the evidence of her wing being chopped off
Yeah.
and her witness.
Yeah.
Proving that Fruth is hostile, we should be able to use a truth spell on him, correct?
Right.
Zone of Truth would be your best bet.
Yeah, we
I have, sorry, hold
I think
on.
the cleric
I-
has that.
I have it.
You have Zone of Truth? Okay, I have
Yes.
a trick question too. Which is pose a question that can be answered by one word. So they get one word. So it could be a yes or no question. Directed at a creature that can hear you, the target must make a successful wisdom saving throw or be compelled to answer your question truthfully. When the answer is
I
given, the
love
target
that
knows
spell.
you use magic to compel it. I can use it. I can do it 4 times. So it's a level 1 spell.
Nice. Love that
Yeah.
spell.
So
That's
we've got
awesome.
that.
It's better than Zone of Truth. I think that's a level 3.
Yeah.
And that lasts, but they can just choose not to answer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
So maybe it's a combination
way
of
of guilt.
the two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ooh, combining the
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them? Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's yours then, a scoop?
Zone of Truth. I create an area where an area around me that I gotta find it.
Zone of Truth is you create an area in which lies cannot be spoken and only truths may be spoken. Creatures need to roll a saving throw to see if they're affected by it. If they are affected by it, then they cannot speak a lie within the zone. But they don't have, and so when you pose them a question, they don't necessarily have to answer. They're not compelled to answer, but if they do answer, they have to speak the truth.
How big is that area?
Here's an
too?
idea.
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
15
So
foot.
so mine they have to answer yes or no. They have to answer the question in one word.
15
right?
foot radius
Which is why
here.
it's
What if
60
what
feet is
if-
range.
we gain permission to use a spell
Well, the judge
legally,
said as long
correct?
as it's not
And
the
then
judge,
I direct
let
the spell
Cameron
at the
speak for
judge.
a second.
Oh, sorry.
the
Go
judge said that as long as it's not in his head, I guess all the spells are acceptable.
You want to get permission from the judge to cast spells within
Yes.
his courtroom. If you can prove that a witness is hostile, that is a very good case for the judge to allow you to cast spells on the witness that specifically compel them to speak the truth.
Which, though, if... Oh, sorry, go ahead. You were saying something else, too.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Sean.
This is a crazy Hail Mary idea, but if we can get permission to cast spells in the courtroom,
Well, a specific spell.
if instead of if the judge says, all right, you can cast a spell, we cast it on the judge instead of Varad, and we ask him, are you truly who you say you are? Are you the judge?
Exactly.
And then
you could
they're
do it-
compelled to answer.
and
They're
you could do-
compelled to answer on a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
you could do it
you
so-
nasty motherfucker!
I mean, it's scary, but
You could do it so that you do it at the same time as a scoop.
So you have subtle spell as well, right?
For your meta magic.
I mean,
I have subtle and careful.
You shouldn't even need to ask. Unless a
But we want
person-
people to hear, though, right? We want the jury to hear it.
All right.
That's true.
So I think, what if you still...
Well, we can still ask the question, and
But with
spell-
subtle spell, it wouldn't look like he's casting a spell. Is
Yes.
what you're saying. Yeah.
But I'm saying,
Oh, I
what
see.
What if you still get permission, a scoop, to use Zone of Truth?
Oh, yes.
It captures both the judge and whoever's on that witness stand, basically. And during that time, it's like, oh, okay, we're all focusing on you doing the spell. And Tammy casts it on the judge, casts his spell on the judge at the same time.
There's multiple ways of finding out who the judge
So we
is.
could
I can just
we could get the truth out of Fruth and the truth out of the judge at the same time, and I feel like that would be open and shut,
Right.
yes.
right? I feel like that would be.
And then we still have the vials in case as like a last resort for basically revealing their true form. Right.
Yeah, true. The only thing I worry about, though, is that if we prove the judge is not who they say they are, isn't that mistrial?
Let's do Fruth first.
Well, okay, we do Fruth and then we do the judge. It's still mistrial.
Interesting point. A mistrial of the highest order of judges, which is one of the ones that you are ahead of, goes to the defendant.
So we could do a mistrial, and then the next trial, we could be like, the fact that this
No,
person
this is a
posed
bad
as
thing.
a judge to skew this trial means that it's obviously, we win the civil case, right? You see what I'm saying? Like,
No, you're misunderstanding. The defendant in this next case is the state,
No, we're the defendant.
because technically,
oh, and you mean the
No.
judge is part of the state?
yes. So if you do a mistrial, that is problematic.
It is?
However, yes, if you do a mistrial, then the trial automatically goes to the defendant. That's the only instant. It's the only instant in our judicial system where innocent until proven guilty. Everything else, not so much.
Wait, isn't a mistrial just like it's just like delay? Like basically we fix whatever the problem is in the mistrial and then we go to the
not
we
here,
try again.
but there is no double jeopardy, so you can be retrialed for the same thing.
I'll worry about the judge. You worry about everyone else. I'll still do Zone of Truth.
Yeah, but now I'm worried about proving that the judge is alive
You-
because then we get a mistrial.
If the jury, so worst case scenario, because in instances like this, as I have researched, jury members have died.
Have died?
Oh yes, because people tried to prevent the trial from going forward. Two instances, judges have died. Many other instances, dozens of instances, jury members have died. If you can keep the jury alive, and you can prove the judge is not who they say they are, in this specific instance, it's very, very complicated. Don't worry about it. I've got the complications handled. It's very, very
What if we
complicated.
did this? What if we
Wait,
do the
let me
trial?
finish. Wait.
Sorry.
If you can keep the jury alive, you can make the trial go forward, and the jury will by no means side with the judge at that point. They will side with us.
True. But we can't prove that the judge is not who they say they are, because that would be an immediate mistrial, correct?
Not necessarily. Like I said, if the judge is compromised and the jury remains, there is no mistrial.
Really?
Yes, unfortunately. Which is why most
That's
of the
fucked
time,
up.
if any of the jury is compromised, then it is a mistrial.
All right, so maybe Nakano, you
So
and
we
I
never
kind of
question the
keep,
jury.
keep an eye on the jury and keep
You just
them
make sure they
alive.
don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Security.
But
Security.
if this is true, and you're saying that this very, very magical, powerful individual is the judge, once they are outed, do you really think they're not going to retaliate once they have been backed into a corner?
What, like retaliate physically?
Yeah, I mean, if the jury members have been killed in the past, I don't see why they wouldn't here. Especially if we're exposing their entire
Do you think
scheme.
that this individual is just going to sit there and take it? If they have power?
No, but
The
I mean,
last
at that point, they're publicly in the wrong. Are they going to kill everybody there, like all at once?
You said that they are a shapeshifter, yes?
Yes.
What's stopping them from shape shifting again?
Exactly.
I mean,
That's
can
where
the
the-
bailiff just immediately
That's where the
detain
potion,
them?
The potion comes in at that point that we worked on.
They could turn into anybody and then just wreak havoc in the courtroom.
They
and all they
couldn't.
would have to do is take care
Wouldn't
of
it,
one
wouldn't it
jury
be in
member.
front of everybody, though? Wouldn't everybody see them shapeshift?
Maybe.
They shapeshift and then they can't shapeshift again because of the potion that we made. We just have to get it down then. We have multiple chances.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Once we prove that they're not who they say they are, we could just splash them just in plain view of everybody. And
Right.
we
Power of
would-
Christ compels you.
right.
yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't even be a problem. We'd just be like, hey, take that.
Right. And they might still have magic otherwise or being able to fight or whatever, right? But at the very least, they couldn't change back and just
My only concern.
And hopefully
is,
the
as I
bailiff
said,
isn't corrupt, right? Couldn't the bailiff help us detain this motherfucker?
I've only gone on what you have to tell me, but you said
And
there
I
was
would
a
assume
very,
the
very
bailiff has
powerful,
some
magical
kind of
individual.
power, right? It wouldn't just be like some fat fuck that can't do shit, right?
I mean,
Like,
I
what
don't
would the
think
point
the
of that?
bailiff is magical, but I think they think they are ex-military.
Yeah. So they got some training, right? They got some.
But this is all I'm saying is that if you are going to out this person in a public place, and they have no other recourse other than to retaliate, they will retaliate.
That's on them, not on us. We're just
Does
here to
it-
tell the truth.
No, but I'm saying is that if you can, I'm saying prepare. Prepare yourselves if you can, because if they do retaliate and you can keep the jury alive, then you win the case.
right.
Cameron, what's your strongest attack spell?
Bone Storm.
Towards one target.
I can cast it one more time.
That's what all the ladies say.
Toward just towards
What's
one.
your strongest attack? Bone Storm.
Oh, actually, no. I have Claws of the Bone Dragon. So
What is that?
y'all better watch out for that.
Ezra, are you
Y'all better back up.
Yeah.
You need
You
help?
summon the
Is that a
power of the
homebrew?
Bone Dragon and shoot a ray. I'm not lying, by the way.
What's the actual spell?
You summon the Claws of the Bone Dragon. I don't know what to tell you. It's right here in my spell book. You summon the power of the Bone Dragon and shoot a ray at one target within 60 feet. It probably wasn't called Bone Dragon. It was
That's
probably
quite
called
the
something
distance,
else.
60 feet.
Yeah, I
And
got
what,
distance, not volume.
I remember that. I remember that.
What
The
component
target
does
falls
it
prone
use?
and takes 68 bludgeoning damage.
Did you hear that, Angela? The target falls prone.
Okay.
What-
Bludgeoning damage.
Ass up, face down.
Jeez.
Am I okay?
What components does that use?
Fuck.
This is
It's just I just say something. There's no components.
Components. Now I'm wondering
Really
if this
vocal.
baby was a mistake or
If-
not. If this was
Oh my
just spellcraft or not.
If I find
Yeah, I cast Cause the Bone Dragon, and now Isabella exists.
I
If
put
the
a spell
target-
on you.
all right, if I'm 100% sure that the judge is the Vodomo, can you subtle spell and cast and hit the fake judge?
With what?
Yeah, but I don't even have to subtle spell
Oh,
because
with
I'll
Claws
at
of
that
the Bone
point
Dragon?
have well
He just gets
we've
attacked,
hold on.
and we run up to him.
Yeah, I mean, you
splash
don't have
him.
to subtle a spell at that point because
Yeah, because at that point they'll just be attacking
Yeah.
civilians, right?
And then we just splash them,
Yeah.
and we call it a good.
I mean, because the
No,
whole
but-
reason for subtle spell is to avoid the judge from noticing. And if you've proved the judge that is the shit and not who they say they are, then who gives a fuck what the judge says? You just fucking
Yeah, the judge
attack
is
the judge.
done. We just attack the judge because like they're attacking civilians, and
Yeah.
it seems like we're allowed to protect.
I mean, you do
civilians.
what you want, but like, basically, what Ilario is trying to say is that if you go, if like all of this is great, he's loving your plan, and all he's saying is that a word of caution: if you back an animal into a corner, they're gonna have no choice but to retaliate, and your prime directive when that happens, if that happens, is to protect the jury.
Right.
But for
because
how long?
Cool.
if- until the jury is no longer in danger.
Right.
Until Varad is captive or dead.
Well, and this is where I have a question. So, the Zushis, they're same level as the Vodomo, or they kind of feed into it, or
The Zushis report to the Vodomo. Basically, they
Okay.
pay taxes to the Vodomo. The Zushis collect taxes from their fiefdom, basically.
yes, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
so,
I'm sorry.
so overall, then I'm thinking about all of our resources, who we've made friends with, etc. We made friend with the Zushi. I don't know if we can get some of his guards or something to be there too, but
Oh, the Ryomi.
the Ryomi to kind of help ensure that civilians are protected. We can't make it look like a coup, but we need to make sure that civilians are protected.
You're describing exactly what a coup is.
I know.
Like,
I
that's-
know.
That is textbook what a coup is.
I know. It's more so like really protecting civilians, not anything
Sure.
else.
But you're basically asking the Zushi that you're friends with. I'm not saying this is not a possible. This is absolutely possible. You'd be asking the Zushi to pull some strings with the military to say, like, hey, can some of the Ryomi be here to keep things contained no matter what happens and not take sides? Which is fine, and it's a great idea. It's a great idea. It may be viewed as a coup.
Right, which is what I don't want it to happen. I was
But
also just
it's
trying
not a
to find-
coup if the person who's in charge is not who they say they are. Right? Like, if it's lies all
you're
the way
right.
down,
No,
and we can
you're
prove
fully
it.
right. Absolutely correct. It's not about that. It's about the optics. It's that the military is going against a member of the administration. That's coup.
Well, is there okay?
Like,
is there
it's just
somebody-
about the optics.
there
You're
is-
absolutely right. The information that you know
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this situation, the context is correct, but the
That's
public
true.
is
If
not
we
gonna
like
see
go
that
to the
context.
Zushu and be like, "This is what's happening," they'd be like, "That's a conspiracy theory. But I don't believe you."
Right. It's also like, so I'm wondering, is there somebody else that's basically equal power as the Vodomo, or even just the dynast themselves, right? That we can
Mhm.
basically be like,
Yes.
hey, just so you know, this might happen. Can you protect the people?
Don't we know?
So the answer to your question is yes. The people that would be in equal power to the Vodomo or around equal power would be the Daifan Kotunyatla, the Hakushai
We know
Dargaton,
them, right?
and the Koenig Magus Roland Bakra, who you know very
Don't
well.
we know all these people like pretty
Con-
well?
The Koenig Magus seems like somebody that actually could be helpful, because he could then he is a similar statue, right? He's the one that was basically sending all the messages. for
He's
the
that like
court.
14-year-old boy.
Right, but he's a powerful spellcaster.
He's extremely powerful.
He could help
So we
at
could-
least keep things.
The court mage he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be there anyway, right? So it
Hmm.
might make
He's in
sense.
town. You've met with him. You had him do sendings.
Right. So if we implore him, like, hey, we think people might be in trouble. Can you please be in court that day just to ensure?
You could do that.
Okay.
Can't we even go to like the fucking Dynast and be like, look,
The Dynast is
we don't know
all
for
the way
sure.
north in the Imperial Palace.
oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, the Dynast doesn't. There's although this is the capital, they don't. This isn't the seat of their power.
I didn't know.
They-
It's like
it's
Albany.
It's like
It's like they should be in New York, but they're really in Albany.
It's like
Right.
it's like the monarchy is not really in charge. The cabinet is. You
Who
know?
the fuck lives in Albany? Fucking nobody.
I already watch.
Okay. The Dynast actually lives in Ronkami Palace in the Lygon Mountains, far north in the Northern Dynasty, and they trust their cabinet to pretty much govern, and they make decisions upon their cabinet, pretty much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
like this is a
Cone's
good
Magus it
plan.
is.
This is a very very good plan. Eladio's all on board with it. He's just saying you got like worst case scenario, you got to protect the jury. That's all he's saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Change my
Which
spells.
makes sense.
And just
So,
like
okay.
life in general, right? Like that's kind of what we were about anyway.
Right.
We don't want anybody to die.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe as part of
Wait, what?
Fruth being called to the stand, we request some sort of like anti-magic abilities for him, or just because like any manacles or something like that, right? Because if he's not already in them, with his stuff. If he
Oh,
feels any loyalty.
I also
to
have
the
counter
Blodomo.
spell that I can cast 3 times.
Okay.
Tammy, you were smart when you handed them over in custody and said this is a highly dangerous individual. You need some type of anti-magic and anti-martial stuff with them. That's already taken
With
care of.
Fruth, you mean?
With Fruth. Yeah, that's already taken
No,
care
I'm
of.
talking about the Bodomo.
Okay.
Like I can counter spell thrice, if need be,
That's good.
as a defense. And that's a reaction. That's not even concentration. So I can still do Claws of Bone, Death. No, that's not even. Never mind. That's not concentration.
Bone
either.
death.
just
That's
an
quite an
attack.
accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm ramping it up. Just making it sound scarier.
La petite bird, right?
But yeah. So I have some defense there too.
Okay. That's good. And I'm glad that he's already put on that Fruth is already put under anti-magic stuff. So Fruth can't be in cahoots.
Yeah, that's all Ilario is saying. Is that take care of the jury, and if you do have a chance to like swap your spells out and prepare your stuff, prepare.
So
for-
Fruth can't like side with the Vodomo and start attacking when the Vodomo does, because he's kind of like he's been declawed, so to speak.
At the moment, yes. As far as you know, you also have that document of like Fruth having correspondence with V and M. And, like,
Right,
those
but
types
let's
of
say
things.
all hell breaks loose. It's just a free for all.
Yeah. He should.
Like, could we be fighting the Barad and Fruth at the same time?
It's like having a prisoner on the stand. They are in chains.
That's
You know.
Okay.
But so yeah.
we were just confirming that.
Yes. Yes. That is true.
Unless the Barad is somehow able to free Fruth.
Correct.
Man, we're preparing for a battle here, not really a court case, huh?
It's a little bit of both, I suppose.
How exciting!
Does it happen often? Battles
Are you
like
scared?
I don't know. This is my first case, but it is very exciting.
Aren't you scared? I mean, you're gonna be in this room.
Terrified.
And you have no real powers.
I'm absolutely terrified, but I mean, this is living.
Yeah.
I'm also a bard of the Bardic College. I mean, the whole point of us was to put ourselves in extremely compromising situations.
True. But I just wanted to dig up bones. I never asked for this.
Is that euphemism for something?
No, it's literal.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway,
Cool. Well,
Hilarious, just like picking his fingers, like, anyway.
I'm gonna go take a long rest.
A scoop goes to bed down. If you want, just because we won't be playing for much longer anyway, we'll just power through the break and just finish this up and keep going. Yeah, if you guys want to move to the next day.
yeah.
Was there anything else,
Yeah.
other prep work you wanted to do?
I guess, Ilario, how long do you think all of this might take? Like a couple days? I'm just... Nakano
The case?
Huh?
The case?
Yes.
I would say if it's going to go the way of hostility, it's going to end today.
Just wondering if...
But if it's going to go the way of passivity, then perhaps 1 to 3 days.
Just wondering if you and I also get some rest too, Nakano. Just based off of...
Yeah. It might be a good idea.
We all just take a long rest?
Well, you already did.
I mean, I just slept, but I don't know.
I took a
Maybe
short rest.
like pop an Ambien.
Remember, you only got one long rest
Yeah.
between the two cases.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I have half of my
How much do
powers.
Ambien cost in this universe?
It's probably arcane.
To clarify, TJ, you're fine with short rests happening.
Yeah, like, well, like.
I don't think I need a short
You don't
rest.
get points of exhaustion if you're staying up through the night.
I meant more like some of the abilities that might recharge on short rests.
I think those are recesses. And that's when a recess is. I will pull this up.
Am I the only one that took a long rest?
A scoop's about to, but yeah.
I don't need a short rest. It doesn't help me in any way. So just before we all go to bed, I do think we should still play like the Drac back, right?
Yeah.
As evidence that something auspicious is happening, right? And then we go to question, and then we bring up the fact that Fruth is indeed a hostile witness, right?
Right, you want to start
Right.
compounding
And
the
then
build with the smaller
I
bricks,
say,
and
can
then
I
start putting
cast
the
a
bigger
truth
bricks on.
spell on Fruth?
Right.
And then the truth spell that I cast on Varad is, are you the person who spoke this Drakback message?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of whatever truth spell I was going to cast, like
And then whatever
imaginary
happens,
truth.
happens.
And then
Right.
at that point, all hell breaks loose.
Yep. Probably.
Okay. So Drakback,
I love this. for you
Fruth
guys.
is a hostile witness.
So we bring up Anaria and her wing first
Yep.
to help establish that.
Ho-
Yes.
The wing makes that Fruth Lavud is hostile. Permission to cast spell on the judge. Are you posing as no, I should say are you the one who spake this truth? Are you the one whomst spake this truth? We don't even have
So-
to say that he's Virador dude, right? Because like even if he's the judge and he said that shit, right? Like,
I mean, are you really the Vidomo in a different disguise? And were you the one to say this?
So,
are
So-
you Virad or dude the one who spoke this truth?
I just have a just small interjection and everybody can take over. Remember, so my question is, are any of you doing out of court actions, or do all of you want to be present in court during this?
I gotta see this.
Yeah, president in court.
President in
I think
court,
we got to
we have to
squad
protect
up
the
on
jury.
this one, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good point. Remember, you have 3 recesses that can be used for short rests to to replenish your abilities and spells and HP. You've used 1 so far. If you want to,
Can we
as
use
soon
these
as you start to-
recesses during combat?
No, you can use them during court. Like if you wanted to take a break, like if you wanted to do a thing, like I call this person to the stand and this happens, and then okay, and now I want to
It
call.
just doesn't seem like
Then you can
court
call
is
a
going to take very long. It seems like we're going to go pretty
Yeah,
quickly
right.
in
But
combat.
the whole point of recess is that you can only call them during court, but then it allows the people who get stuff back on their short rests to get stuff back on their short rest because you have 2 available, and if you're expecting to, like, hell to break loose, like as you reveal this stuff, like domino effect, you might want to give it a little breather at some point to let the people who need a short rest to come back, or y'all take a long rest and just go with the flow and just fucking do it. Because if it goes the way you guys are planning, all of y'all are going to want to be at your tip top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
How are you looking, Nakano?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a long rest here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to stay
everybody
up and
but Tam-
practice my monologue.
Yes, perfect.
Excellent.
Perfection. Yeah, expect nothing less. So everybody sleeps except for Tamron and Alario. As Alario says, okay, so the proper way to call a witness in this way is to make sure that first you have them on the witness list and it's submitted. I'll take care of all the submissions for you, but make sure, and it just kind of walks through a bunch of stuff for you in order to like, so that you're doing it by the book. Because you're like, you want to go do cowboy diplomacy going in there. And he's like, okay, love the enthusiasm. Let's do this though. And yeah, he's just walking you through how to do it like legally. So, if nothing else, then you had something you want to say.
I was just gonna say, can I potentially cast sending to the judge, the real judge, since technically we know him? Say, are you here today?
You could.
And then I would tap you on the shoulder, or give you like a signal, and
To know
we,
whether the
we
judge
would
is-
100% know if that's the real judge or not. So
If
we
they
don't gotta
respond.
There
splash.
is a real judge?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I thought it was just a made-up person.
the fake judge instead of the fake judge,
I mean,
the Vodomo.
you could do the thing where they tell them to cough twice if they are in duress, under duress.
That works. Does that sound like a plan before we go in, or
Yeah,
Sounds
that's a good idea.
plan.
I didn't even think of that. Like, if we tried this and it was like a real ass judge, like, that would be really bad.
Okay.
all right?
So you guys bed down, except for Alario and Tamron, who stay up all night, prepping and planning and practicing for this moment. You wake up the next day. You exit the Sutamabura, your clothes dry. That smell of fresh ozone and rain in the air, and the salty sea of that brackish smell in the air as well, as you walk down the dock and into the breath of Namung on your way to the court. You find your way to the court steps. You work your way through. There are a couple press people like, any plans on how you're going to do the court today? Like, can I get a quote?
Wait.
And somebody's like,
wait.
has their
Well gone. Oh,
yeah. And Miss Shenny is just like, no questions. So, which is why she disappears. Like, and can I get a quote? And so, like, one of these kobolds like pulls up like a little watch that seems to be like, I'm listening. Anybody has say a quote to the press? You guys silently walk into the court. You're just like, no comment, no questions, and you guys silently walk into the courthouse. And they're like, you heard it here first. No comment from the people who are trying to sue the government for wrongful cultural oppression. As you guys move into the courthouse, there are quite a few people in the stands, in the pews, as it were. Of the court, like all those rabble rousing, and then you hear from the court, like, order in the court. I won't have any of this. This might be a high profile case, but I won't have any of this in. Oops, sorry, wrong accent. I won't have any of this in my court. And you guys find your seats. You guys sit at the pew right behind your not offendant. What is it? This defendant and prosecution. The prosecution. And
offendant seems correct, though. I guess that implies guilt, though.
And the defense sits, again, Bellario Vengado Barado. Bellario Barado Vengado. The fact that I remembered that name is insane. Because it's been so long since we played. Bellario Barada Vengado, that pot-bellied elf. And he raises his hands and he sits back. He looks extremely confident because civil cases are his ballywick. And the judge says, very well, very well.
Can I do the sending?
Yeah, if you want to do the sending now.
Well, no, it was before the doors. That was.
You want to do it before, like, you walk in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, as you walk in so you can see if somebody's talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that. Just do me a favor, roll just like a sleight of hand to see how sneaky you are with it.
What? I'm not
Or stealth. It's your choice.
really trying to be sneaky, but
You don't. If you don't want to be sneaky, then you don't have to.
But just know that the judge hates magic in his court
that's true.
because he yelled at me before.
There's one last press person that walks up to you like, are you loving the pompadour style?
Hell yeah.
Sneak, stealth.
Stealth or sleight of hand. That's up to you.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. You feel, pretty stealthy about it. The kind of just goes, pfft.
Apologies. But you might be in danger. Just cough twice. If you are. Or in the courtroom today.
You see the judge at the top bang their hammer and then look around and say, who is this? This is very unorthodox. I won't allow this. Who is this? And you hear that voice in your head. And the judge, the one that's up on the stand in the judge's seat, is the one who said that. And you sent the message to the judge. Not to Verado Dude, to the judge.
Yes.
Which means
It's real.
it's real. It's the real judge up there.
And when we sit down, I'll just be like, he's good.
And you send a message to Virador Dude also?
Yeah. Do you want to?
What I say?
Like, in other words, is Virad or Dude the judge?
Well, no. I had
Like,
to.
is the judge even a real fucking person? Do you know what I mean? Like, is Virad or Dude been the
The
judge?
judge is the
whole
judge.
time
It's
since
not fake.
The existence of the judge.
That
Do
was
you
the
see what I'm
point.
saying? Like, is the judge a separate person?
He's
or is
applying the same
Virad or
logic
Dude
of the
always
legend lore
been the
to the
judge?
ascending spell.
Wait, what?
He's applying the same logic of like the legend lore to the ascending spell
Right.
that like we
'cause
just
we
talked
didn't
about.
specify.
You
How,
descended to
like-
the judge. Like, is
Right.
it is
Well,
Virad or Dude legitimately the judge in this moment?
It's entirely up to
The
you.
judge has. Oh shit.
You see what I'm
No,
saying?
I didn't mean you to have a crisis.
Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm
But,
saying? Though, like,
but
Yeah.
in my mind, magic. The I have to know the judge, and generally we've been back and forth for a while. If Virad or Dude was a copy, I wouldn't know that copy through magic.
but in other words,
because that is
Virad
a new
would have created this persona to be the judge,
Sean is saying,
and is then legally the judge.
yes, Sean is saying it's like Verado Dude could have been the judge from the very beginning, or Verado Dude could have replaced the judge at any time. Depending upon the difference between those two things, if you replace the judge, then he could be elsewhere. If he was the judge from the very beginning, then your sending would have gone to Verado Dude / the judge anyway, and it wouldn't have made a difference. Does that make sense?
Yes, I hate it.
You hate it?
Yes.
Let's go
Wait,
ahead with the plan. Let's do it.
You could
fuck
send
him up.
ascending to Verado Dude. Do you want to try that? It
have
would
another
give you
sending that-
plausible deniability at that point, or like it would be undeniable by that point if that's what you want to do.
But that's also another third spell, another
Yeah,
third
that's-
level spell slot.
What did I even say?
Oh, I know what you would say, but I can't tell you. I can't say anything. Ah. It's so hard to keep my mouth shut.
What if you're like, it's me over here? You'd be like, what? Huh?
Is Verdad even in the courtroom right now?
Verad. You don't know?
I mean,
What do you mean I don't know?
could we?
How would you know?
We assume
you mean
that
if
the
you're
judge
looking
is
around
Verad.
to
Yeah,
see
well,
if,
look,
I see, I see, I see.
the persona,
The persona of
actual
Verado Dude.
Oh.
Roll a
Verado-
perception check.
That's a good question.
Before I
He's-
just use a third.
He is a perceptive individual.
God damn. Oh, okay. Nice. Perception.
Yeah.
20.
You don't see them.
I hate this.
Do it. Send it.
Send what?
Hey, over here. See if he's like,
I won't send. I won't send it. Hey, over here.
Roll a perception check to see if you see anybody be like, what?
So I'm like, over here. No, over here. Perception.
Yeah.
18.
18. 18. Okay. I'm going to roll in the Tower of Terrorism, actually, for this one. That's a 19.
oh, you motherfucker.
Auspicious warning.
Do you have to see
Reaction.
the target for that?
It's for a scoop.
Okay. What does he get?
You get to add a D4 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So I just gotta get.
You got to get a 2 or higher.
Got a 2.
Whoa.
Nice.
You see a member of the jury go,
A member of the jury.
All right.
Wow.
kill him.
Thank you.
No, I'm joking.
What has changed?
Do you kind of tell us then? Or?
No, I'll like write it on a piece of paper and
Okay.
kind of like
Are you telling us which member of the jury is Varad?
I'll just no, because there's no point at this
No,
point.
there is if I need to.
No, there
search
is
something.
absolutely a point.
Well,
Yeah.
You can easily.
You
like,
must
write
tell
down.
me who is Varad.
well, if it's just well, okay,
It's
okay,
the
I will.
all
I
of
will.
us should know.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nakano comes
I
up
just don't
and
need
he's
to
like,
like.
bitch, tell me exactly who the fuck
Is that the
it
person?
is." Nakano is like the stealthy assassin, and she's like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is my target? Who the fuck is my target?
I got no time for this. Oh man.
Did you say anything? No, probably not. It's only
No, doesn't say anything back. You just hear a, huh.
Huh.
All right. Ooh, I have the thing.
You do have a thing.
Hammer.
Order in the court. As the judge calls for order
like
and
fries.
the I'll take fries. Yo, French fries sound really good right now.
Yeah.
The judge calls for order and the audience clamors down. It goes from a clamor to a calm whisper and then to a silence. We are here for the case of the survivors of cultural injustice against the state of Namung and the Northern Dynasty. May the prosecution claim and state your case.
I do that right now. Oh shit! I thought we would have another. I thought it would be next time.
Yeah.
You're just stating your case, like what it is.
Yes,
that you're-
the Northern Dynasty is trying to steal the lands away from the indigenous people of the Tananawi, and we are here to see that indeed the Tananawi get the lands that are deserved of them.
For
in so many
clarification of the
words.
jury, you're stating that the current tenets of the peace treaty are not being upheld.
Correct. Now you see, I'm supposed to be good with words, and that is true of me, but not of somebody else, perhaps.
Very well. You may call your witness. You may call your first witness.
The first witness is Honoria.
Honoria stands up from the pew and stumbles for a bit, still a little shaken from the amount of opium that she's been under.
I would have given her. We knew that this was the plan. I
Like
would have given her
charcoal or something.
an
A little bit of
antidote.
coke or
Yeah.
something.
I would have given her an antidote.
I mean,
Plus,
at
she
that
did have the
point,
healing
it would be cocaine. You
TJ.
would have given her cocaine. That, like, we're talking about that time. Like, you got demons in your blood. You should do cocaine about it. Like,
She did get the healing spirit too last night. So
yes,
just saying
yes.
that
She's
could've
okay. She's
purified.
just a little like, woo. She's having a good time. But she's okay. But yeah, she stumbles her way and, like, as best as she can up to the witness stand. And she sits.
Honoria, you were recently detained by unauthorized mercenaries, were you not?
I was. Yes. They clocked me on the head and they took me away from my home.
And that mercenary Specifically, it was somebody that we recently detained to be questioned. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree.
Are you able to identify that person?
Yes, and they point to Fruit Lovood in the prisoner's stand.
Can you describe to us in as much detail as possible what this particular person did to you?
I can't say exactly what happened, but I only know the after effects as I was unconscious for most of it. But when I awoke, a portion of my wing was missing, and she does pull up her wing and show the scar. It was only after certain surgery that was done to me last night that it was able to be reattached. You can even see there was still a portion missing. Ilario comes up with a bag, takes the bag out of a bag, takes the bag out of a bag, takes the bag out of a bag, takes another bag out of a bag, takes a smaller bag out of that bag, unseals that bag, pulls out a chunk of something, unravels that chunk of something, pulls up a feather, and holds up the chunk of flesh and
Why would you
feathers.
keep it in all those bags if you're just gonna open it?
Can you identify in this courtroom who lopped this chunk of flesh off of your body?
I can only assume it would be that individual, and she points to Fruit Lovood. Again, I was unconscious at the time, but they were the only one present when I awoke, and I had been chained.
Who was present when you were unconscious?
I don't know, I was unconscious.
Before you, who was the last person you remember?
I did not see my attacker, but when I awoke, Fruit Lovood, this individual, was there.
Okay. So it's reasonable to assume that they're the one who did this to you.
Yes,
And
I believe
if they weren't, then they didn't help you in any way, correct?
No, they tightened my chains.
Yeah. That's all.
You say no more questions, Your Honor. And Honoria stepped down.
Doesn't the point of order, GM, doesn't the defense
Get cross-examined? Yes. Bellario Barado Bengano does get a cross-examination. If I'm correct in understanding, you were unconscious for most of this interaction of what has happened? Yes, I was. So then, by that exact admission, you don't know who hit you on the back of the head, do you? No, I don't. Well, then I don't believe you can assume that this individual here then did it. No, but they didn't. No further questions, Your Honor.
Do I get to say
Respond.
another
Yes.
thing?
You used to do a rebuttal.
Rebuttal. Yes, that's the word. Regardless of who did the initial harm to Honoria, that individual, upon seeing that this person was maimed and tied up, rather than help, they tightened the restraints and aided and abetted in whatever harm was befalling this individual, according to the testimony of the witness.
Honoria looks at the judge. Judge looks back at her. Judge says, still your witness.
Would you agree with my statement?
Honoria says, I would, yes. The judge says, any other questions for the witness before you allow for the last cross-examination?
No.
Very well. Then I will just make one comment, Your Honor.
Is that the comment?
How do we know that Honoria was not a threat to herself or others at that time? I don't know about you, but I haven't seen many winged elves in my time, and Something flying from deep above can be quite intimidating.
Objection, bigotry,
Racism.
racism.
Well, now, I'm not sure about that. I'm an elf myself. How could you say such a thing?
She's not an elf.
She is an elf, but you just because
Order, order. Objection sustained.
We've all got body modifications. That's not illegal. I mean, we don't all, but some of us do. Some of us don't. Certainly
Mr.
not illegal.
Vegano, you will keep your comments unracist and unbigoted. Very well, Your Honor. I rest. The defense rests.
Piece of shit.
You just whisper, piece of shit. Honoria exits the witness stand and sits down. Does the defense have a witness? We do, Your Honor. We would like to call an individual from Zoncourt to the stand. Only known as someone friendly. They refuse to give their name for anonymity purposes. You see a individual of androgynous race and androgynous gender move through the stands and up onto the witness stand. Extremely ambiguous in all of their. There's something about just like it's almost like the perception filter from Doctor Who, where it's extremely ambiguous. It's very, very hard to tell what their heritage is, what their gender may be. It's like very, very out there. Now, friendly individual, you said that you had an interaction with these individuals when you were in Zoncourt. Is that correct? That is correct.
Do you not
And
state
you
who he's bringing up as a witness?
I don't think
They prefer to remain anonymous,
that's
and they're wearing a mask. Do you want to make an objection?
Yes. Objection, Your Honor. This person could be anybody. It could be somebody lying. It could be somebody paid by the defense. I don't believe
Sustained.
witnesses can be fully anonymous.
The judge says, objection sustained. Please remove your mask at the very least. The individual removes their mask, and it is a familiar individual, one that you have met at Zoncourt that went through several tales with you and then disappeared.
the Watcher.
No, well, yeah.
This was the friendly individual
Oh, that met Tamron.
that met Tamron.
Only Tamron.
Mm-hmm.
That was either lonely, friendly.
One of the grannies?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the one that. Okay.
They told me the story. Oh, wow.
Why was she there?
Very well. Now that your mask has been removed, I believe I can ask you some questions. Did you meet with one of the individuals of the survivors of uncultural injustice or their representatives? I did. And upon meeting them, were you aware of their intentions? I was not. Upon realizing their intentions,
What intentions?
you can't interrupt questioning unless you make an objection. Upon-
It's coming through Tamron's ear.
Okay. Upon
I'm
realizing their
still waiting to
intentions,
see where this goes.
upon realizing their intentions, did you make an attempt to stop what it is that they were attempting to do, which was, for all intents and purposes, as far as you understood, assassinating a member of the military? and of this state, I became aware of their desire to end the battle by any means necessary. To end the...
Objection, Your Honor. This person was acting paramilitarily, as we have in another case have proven to be somebody who's acting outside of military intention.
Objection sustained. Mr. Bengato, get to the point. Very well, Your Honor. I have only one more question. Did you witness that man climb the cliff sides of Zoncourt to treat with one of the extremists of a terrorist group? I did. Your witness.
Is he pointing to me?
Mm-hmm.
About the Seeker?
Watcher.
What? The Seeker. No, he was right. The Seeker. The Watcher is the
No,
salty
yeah.
mystic.
I just said that.
The Seeker is an extremist?
Considered to be by the state of the Northern Dynasty.
Aren't they part of? Sorry, this is just about war. Aren't they part of the Pact of the People that is part of the prosecution here, though? Like,
Is that your question to me?
yes, to you.
So
GM.
you're not quite sure what the fuck he's talking about. If there is some type of official designation of a type of someone being designated as a terrorist organization, you're not familiar with this.
No, I'm asking, isn't the Seeker one of the prosecutors, basically?
The Seeker is not here. The Seeker is remember, the Seeker remained in the Sotomabora.
I know, I'm saying, like, usually you have counsel that's representing, like,
Yes.
if this is a class action, are they they're part of that class action,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Bellario Barado Bengano is trying to prove that the people that are suing the nation are terrorists.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I mean, objection. We've already proven in the previous case that we're not terrorists.
The judge looks deep in thought and confused. Mr. Bengado, do you have any evidence as to terrorist affiliations to this individual? I'm familiar with this individual as they remain on the class action suit list. I do, Your Honor. About 17 years ago, there was a dispute in a southern dynasty town. The town of Aketh, where northern representatives were attempting to map the region. And this individual, known as the Seeker, came with other forces and murdered those cartographers. It was at that time that they were designated as a terrorist organization. the judge that says, I require documentation for this. And he goes like, well, that it would be Exhibit CA. And they pull it up, and they do have documentation of the fact that there were cartographers that were murdered and at Alcath, probably due to some resistance thing that went horribly wrong.
Do they have proof?
But all they have is the documentation.
Need further proof.
The judge is on the fence with this.
Does documentation strictly state the seeker's name? Can we examine the evidence that you've presented in the exhibit?
If the seeker is...
Yes. Like the judge says, absolutely, you are not. This was not included in discovery. This must be shared with the prosecution. Very well. And he hands it over, and there are artistic interpretations of like drawings of these individuals that look like they have been aged, like they appear to be authentic. The best you can tell. Actually, Nakana would look at them and nod, be like, shit, these are real.
So why is the seeker roaming free then?
Well, the seeker has had a price on their head for quite a while now.
And your witness was pretty much right next to them the entire time.
Are we to have civilians take under the authority of what should be legal representatives?
I mean, both of them were at the same... All of us were at the same site. So why was your witness there?
Our witness was there because they live there. But I don't believe we should be asking questions of each other's counsel. It is your witness. You may cross-examine.
And just to clarify, it's only artistic renditions. There's no actual
It
names.
is. I mean, because there's no such thing as photos as of yet.
I'm saying, were there any names associated with
There
the
were a few
deaths?
names.
Okay. But not the perpetrators of those.
No. The name that is the most ambiguous is that of the Seeker.
Nor descriptions.
Also, the Seeker is a shapeshifter, so fucking a whole hell of a lot of good that any artistic interpretation is going to do.
Right.
EJ, I'm terribly sorry, but it's a little late for me, and I'm having
We can end it
trouble.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's cool. We can end it
I
here.
think we need to. Sorry.
That's totally fine. We can end it here. So we will pick up on you cross-examining this friendly individual that says that they witnessed you cavorting with a known terrorist.
Just ridiculous.
And it's Bellario Barado Bengano. He's gonna pull as much shit as he possibly can. He's the master of character assassinations. So we'll pick it up there. So thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time. And as always, stay safe out there.